Hi, good morning friends. Today I'm gonna make aloo baigan, which is I have taken two medium tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of white cumin, which is whole zero, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of dhania powder, which is coriander powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and I also have 1 teaspoon of salt. You can adjust the salt according to the taste. And I have this medium to large size eggplant. I'm using 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Over here I have half cup of oil, and into this I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of the white cumin, which is the zero. Here I have added this, and then on a little high flame I have to see that once it starts getting cooked a little bit, I'll add 2 medium chopped onions. I have added the chopped onion to the oil and the white coriander, and I'll cook them until they get a little transparent and pink, but not brown. So I have to let it cook for a while. Until then, I'm gonna chop my two medium tomatoes into small size pieces and wait for them to get transparent and slightly pink in color. So at this stage, dear friends, I have a twist. I'm so sorry that for this recipe my mom told me to golden brown the onion, and while they have turned transparent I have to add 1 teaspoon full of ginger garlic paste, and then wait for the onion to get brown in color. We have to make the masala for this Baigan aloo recipe. So sorry for the confusion. And here I have added 1 teaspoon full of ginger garlic paste. Mix it and then wait for the onion to get brown in color. And until then I have chopped my tomatoes. I'm gonna cut my eggplant into medium-sized pieces, and I'll see you guys soon. Let's wait for the onions to get brown. Here is the brown onion, which is fried brown in color, and at this stage I'm gonna add the tomato pieces in it. Adding the tomato pieces in it, giving it a mix, and then waiting for a minute so that the tomatoes can get a little tender. And at that stage I'm going to add all the dry spices, which is chili powder, coriander powder, salt, and turmeric powder. So I'm gonna let it just get a little cooked and tender before adding the dry spices to it. After a few minutes, around like 5 minutes, I'm gonna check the tomatoes, and yes, they are tender enough that I'm gonna add the dry spices. You can always adjust the chili powder and the salt according to your own taste. when I cook, and in my house everyone likes to eat a little mild, and so that's why I gave the proportion of 1 teaspoon salt and 1 tablespoon chili powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. At this stage, I'm gonna add 3 medium potatoes to the pot, and then let them cook for 5 to 8 minutes while the lid is on. I just added the potatoes, and then mix it a little bit. Cover the lid and cook them for easily 6-7 minutes, and then we'll add the eggplant and then let them cook together too. So I really like my potatoes well done, all cooked with any of the vegetables along with it. So I'm gonna cover them and let them get nice and cooked for next 6 minutes on high to medium flame, like this. I'm gonna put a timer on for 6 minutes. 6-minute timer. Lid is on, high to medium flame, just a little bit, and then let it cook in the steam, and then we are gonna add the eggplant pieces later on after 6 minutes. So friends, like after 3.5 minutes, if you feel that the masala or the gravy is gonna be like burn and it's gonna stick to the pan, you can, like here, you can give it a nice stir again. And the tomatoes still, they have some water of their own. If not, if you think that it's getting too dry, the masala is going to be burned, you can add a little bit of water, not too much, just like 3 tablespoons or so the masala don't sticks to the pan or gets burned. So here I didn't add, I'm just mixing it and doing it even out here. And then lid again for next 2.5 minutes. Another trick I want to show, that whenever you guys are cooking anything like the eggplant, any dish out of eggplant, the trick is to put them in a cut them into pieces, and then put them in a bowl full of cold water with a little pinch of salt. The reason of doing it is that the eggplant doesn't change its color and doesn't get brown. And the way I peel or take the skin out is that for that big or medium-sized eggplant, I cut it into half. I take the skin off half of the eggplant and leave the other half, so the pieces are kind of mixed. One of my kid, he doesn't like the skin of the eggplant too much, so I just peel half of it and keep the other half intact. And always keep them in a cold, a little bit salted water, so the color doesn't change while the gravy is getting ready to have this added to it. Just a little tip. Once the timer is off, turn it off. Then quite done, nice. I like it. Yes, they are ready to have the eggplant in it, and that's what I'm gonna add. Nicely, I'm gonna throw the water away in which I have kept them, and then add all the pieces of the eggplant to this masala and the gravy. So at this stage, I have added the eggplant pieces, and just add half a cup or less than that, actually. I think 4 tablespoons of water, so the masala doesn't get stick or burn. And then give it a good mix and cover it with the lid, and leave it additionally for 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes on medium heat. And I think they'll be cooked by that time. We'll have a look. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna take out few leaves of coriander, fresh coriander, which is hara dhania, and one green chili, and then I'm gonna set it for garnishing. And that's it. I think I'm gonna cover it. Okay, on the high to medium flame here, and then easily for 10 minutes timer. It's getting there. Just after 5 minutes, when I took a peek, it's getting there. It's all nicely mixed up. The eggplant pieces are getting tender in the steam, and we still have 5 minutes. So let's cover it and let it cook and get ready. Once again, the lid is here. The flame is the same on 6, which is high medium, and we still have 5 minutes. So at this stage, everything is cooked. I have garnished it with one chili split into 2 pieces, and some coriander leaves. I usually have the frozen ones with me. I chop them and freeze them. Then I'm adding one kind of like tablespoon, you can say, of lemon juice. I usually like it. And I'm also gonna add half teaspoon of garam masala powder, which is allspice. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of this garam masala, which is the allspice powder. This is a small spoon, so you can add. I probably have added half teaspoon, and then I'm gonna give it a nice mix, and then turn off. All the gravy is like well cooked. I'm gonna give it a nice stir. Then I'm gonna leave it on simmer for like next 5 minutes, and then dish out on simmer for next 5 minutes. So here is the final dished out picture of the Baigan aloo, potatoes with eggplant. I hope that you all make it, enjoy it. You can serve it with naan or some kind of dal and rice. My menu for today is this aloo Baigan, and I have the kofta curry served. I'm gonna serve it with just plain white rice and naan. So I hope you have enjoyed this recipe. Please do try it and give us a feedback that how it turned out. Have a blessed day. Until the next video, take care. Goodbye.